Oh, okay. Good day, everybody. This is the show I'm doing called Conversation for Two. I'm Raheem.
I'm Israel.
It is my guest, Israel. And so we're going to start off with some questions. I start off strong. What is what is a hot take or a pet peeve that you feel very strongly
Wow,
about?
you just dove right
Yeah,
in. You just like
yeah,
hit
yeah.
him where it hurts.
This,
You asked me for one pet peeve. Goodness,
yeah.
have you met
Is
me?
it yeah, selection is crazy.
Have you met me? I don't
Yeah.
know where to start. A hot take or a pet peeve. I don't know which one to go. My hot take is really, really super hot. Um,
Let's hear it.
uh, um, my hot take is super hot. I think these college protests in the U.S.
College protestant. What was that
about
about?
the Free Palestine college protests.
Okay, let's hear about it.
I think they're a bunch of trash. No, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the emotion behind it is well-meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kids, I think they see injustices, they see people getting hurt, they see women and kids getting hurt, and rightfully so, they're
Yeah,
upset.
yeah.
However, is that the way to solve the problem?
Mm.
It's like you're out there, you're barricading yourself, but what are you actually doing to help resolve the problem?
Mm.
Right? Put that energy toward, like, maybe start a GoFundMe campaign toward.
They have been doing that.
How many of them?
Oh well. Like, I don't know like an exact number, but like a lot of creators on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
as well have been like putting out like like this one guy named Yuval.
Mm-hmm.
He Yuval and Ayame they've kind of like had this little kind of love triangle kind of fake.
Love
They kind of
triangle.
little like there's so much to explain about it,
Just
right?
went left and quick.
Yeah, but right, but they've been using like the attention that they've been getting from like people watching their
Mm-hmm.
videos to
Mm-hmm.
set up a GoFundMe, and you've all set up some very successful GoFundMe to help certain guys, certain people that he knows, like his friends,
Mm-hmm.
and like other people to kind of raise money to get their families from outside of Palestine and migrated to like places like Canada and wherever
So you
they
see
were.
that's
Mm.
great. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. And I believe that's where people should be placing their energies.
Mm.
But you have kids who are there, again, they see something, they see people getting hurt, and they have an immediate emotional response. But then you
Mm.
ask them, why are you here? And they can't answer the question. I'm
Right.
here because somebody told me to come down and lend support to these people.
Yeah.
But,
So
it's like, you're not doing anything.
yeah, it's sort of saying like it's like there's not like it's like the thought or the intention is very shallow, but beyond
Yeah.
just like I guess like they're hopping on for like a trend or something like that.
Exactly.
Mm.
It's very trendy. It's very like, oh, there's something to do, but what are you actually supporting?
Mm.
And if you look at the actual charter of these protests, it's very little to do with pro-Palestine and free Palestine. If you
Mm.
actually look at what these protesters, Dr. Phil actually went to, I can't remember which campus, I think it was either Columbia or NYC. And he was asking questions, and he actually found the charter of these protests. And
Mm.
very little has anything to do with Palestine.
Ah,
It's
okay.
about like racism. It's
Mhm.
about a whole bunch of different hot topics, but very little to do with Palestine. The organizers actually had like that in as like one of very minor line item. But that's what's the biggest thing. That's what's getting the news. That's what's getting the focus. So
Mm.
that would be my hot take.
Okay, so, it's an interesting hot take.
Not me in hot water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't come for me. I ready.
Everybody's allowed to have like very different opinions.
But like I said,
yeah.
I think the emotion behind it is real.
Yeah,
You're seeing an
which is
injustice,
good.
you're
Which
seeing
is
a
good.
problem,
Yeah.
but the action
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
Like the execution needs to
Yeah.
like work on it. Like, maybe some more forethought on it. Well, at least I don't know. I don't know enough about what is or isn't being done. There's a lot of information out there, so it's hard to like
You
sift
could
through
imagine
it.
if this sort of mechanism existed, like if TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat existed back in the days when the US dropped the 2 nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's a different hot take.
That's a different hot take. Maybe I should have led with that. But anyway,
different thing. So next question is this focusing on something more personal.
Mhm.
What's what's a favorite memory you have from growing up?
Ooh, favorite memory I have from growing up.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, my dad used to be an acting supervisor at the telephone company. Back when it was called Bartel, many, many years ago.
I think I vaguely even remember that.
You probably remember Cable and Wireless
I remember Cable
Bartel,
and
but
Wireless.
back when it was called Bartel.
Yeah.
They used to have brown uniforms and blue uniforms. Anyway, off topic. And he used to be acting supervisor. And when he was acting supervisor for a week or two, he would get a car.
Mm.
And we would go on these family road trips, and we would go like to the lighthouses, go on picnics and everything. And those are some of my favorite memories growing up.
Mm.
Especially being in the back of the seat as a child, like back of the car as a child, you're coming home, it's nighttime, the day is ending, and you're just sitting in the back seat trying to fall asleep so that it feels as though the day doesn't end. That's like one of my favorite memories growing up as a child.
That's really, really nice, especially like I think people do road trips, but I remember
Mm-hmm.
like I used to do road trips with like my dad, like
Mm-hmm.
my family and stuff like that. I think it's not like it's like a lost art, but like just when we didn't have phones back then, so you have to
Yeah,
really take
you
in,
got to
like you
really
have to
take it
really
in and understand it.
really take it in and like be there in the
Be there in a
moment.
moment.
Yeah,
Because we didn't have a car, so it was extra special because we didn't have a car as a family. So like to have a car for 2 weeks is like
yeah,
all the things we didn't get to do through the year.
yeah,
We would go and we would do these
yeah.
family trips.
It's almost like the lack of access made the actual event more special. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is just something to that. Yeah,
Yeah, for
something to
sure.
that. Okay, so then last question. What's one important lesson that you've learned over the years, like something that you think like would help other people if they heard
Mm-hmm.
about it?
One lesson I've learned over the years is if you're going to start a business,
Hmm.
work in that industry first.
Right.
Because what that does, it helps you to realize how the industry functions,
Hmm.
who the key players in the industry,
Right.
what your life looks like in terms of the cost it takes to run your life.
Hmm.
And then so you can know, well, can I actually make this, or am I comfortable working for somebody and having them pay me?
Hmm.
And do I really want the responsibility of being that person who has to bring in the cash
Yeah.
every month?
Yeah.
Or am I comfortable with I do the work, somebody pay me, I get on with my business and I'm happy? Working in the industry for at least a year allows you to learn those lessons.
Hmm.
Even if you really want to do it, you don't get comfortable, but you say, you know what, I'm gonna do it's market research. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do the research, figure out if this industry is for me, and if being in the industry as an entrepreneur is good, it's right for me, or being employed. And it gives you that safety net to test the industry without having to jump in and go all in.
All right. Well, okay. So basically, well laid out plans is
Essentially,
yeah,
yeah.
well
Don't
laid
go and
out
hack
plan.
need.
Yeah. That's very well.
I
That's
jumped
all.
in feet first and I was
Yeah.
like, hey!
Yeah. Well, I mean, for those of you that don't know, Israel here is actually my boss, and
I love that word,
sorry,
boss.
chief creative.
Hey!
Yeah. We I work with him. Well, I work
Yes, you
for
work
him.
with
I
me. You
work
work
with
with
it.
me.
Yeah, he
Raheem
doesn't.
works on Team IDS.
Yeah, I work on Team IDS, and Israel's the chief creative of IDS Creative Inc. So check it out, and yeah, the thing that's pretty much it.
And if you like this video, like, comment, and
Oh,
subscribe.
all right,
You gotta get the ending right.
Yeah,
Gotta get that ending right, Get that follow, get that bag. Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
Okay, I don't know.
That's all.